I don't know if you're like me, but I hate changing my guitar strings. Now don't get me wrong, I love playing with new guitar strings, but the process of changing my strings I find to be a real pain in the neck. So usually what ends up happening is I push the boundaries a little bit, I keep my strings on longer than I probably should so that I can put off changing them for as long as possible. I also normally use a coated string like these elixirs. I find that these do last longer than the typical guitar strings. And if they last longer, then that means a longer time before I have to change them. Now, not only do I not enjoy the process of changing the strings, but also these strings are a little bit pricey, so it does get expensive. So today I'm going to show you a trick that I do to help my strings last longer so I don't have to change them as often. Now, if you're a newer player, you may be wondering when you should be changing your strings. So let's discuss that first. After time, as the strings are out in the open on your guitar, they are going to just naturally oxidize and corrode. Now that process is going to be sped up by the sweat and oils that are in your fingers that get onto the strings. Now, depending on how much and how often you play, you'll find that the time between string changes will differ. But what you'll notice is that your strings will start to sound a little bit dead. Usually that's a slow, gradual process, so you may not notice it right away, but something that you probably will start to notice is the feel of the strings. They'll start to feel a little bit grimy, and you'll find that your fingers don't glide on the strings like they used to. You'll find that they'll start to drag a bit on the strings. You'll be playing a little bit slower. You may also find at the end of your playing session that you'll have black marks on your fingers. And for me, that's often a good reminder that it's time to change my strings. So the trick that I do to avoid changing my strings as often is to use a string cleaner. Now there's a number of different ones out on the market, and I've got 3 of them here today that I'm going to show you. If you've watched some of my other videos, you probably noticed that I'm using a different guitar than I normally do. This is one that I don't play as often, and so the strings have just been sitting out in the open. They are corroded, they are oxidized, and they do need to be changed. So today we're going to test those products on these strings and see how much of a difference it makes. These are all products that I purchased on Amazon, so I'll put links in the description below that'll take you right to each of these products. I'll give you some sound comparisons. I'll play the guitar now before I clean the strings, and then again after, and I'll put them together so you can hear the difference. Now, I'm not sure how well that's going to translate and be picked up by the microphones, but I do know from using these products before that one of the big advantages is not even so much the sound, but the feel. These products make the strings feel nicer, smoother, and you can move more quickly on them. Now, if I was about to record or perform live, I wouldn't rely on these products. I probably would just change my strings. But if I'm just playing at home and I just want to brighten up my sound and make the strings feel a little more fresh, these are great options. So let's take a look at what these products are. This first one that we'll look at is what I recall to be the first string cleaner out on the market. This is called Fast Fret. I believe this came out in the 90s. I know that's when I first came across it. In fact, this is actually the original one that I purchased back in the early 90s. Now, I haven't continuously used this for that many years because I have tried different products over time, but this is still the original one. So if I open up this container, I'll show you inside, is a applicator stick, which has this product on the end here. Now, because this one is quite old, it is actually dried up now, and I don't think this is going to be of any use anymore. But the idea is that you take the applicator, you rub this on your strings all the way up and down, and then you wipe it off with another cloth to get rid of the excess. Like I mentioned, I haven't used this particular one for quite a few years, but I still had it in a box, so I dug it out for this video. But I do recall it working quite well. And it is still available on the market. Again, you can get that on Amazon and probably at your local music store as well. Now, after this Fast Fret product, I started using one from Fender. And that is this one. And this is one that they call Slick. Now, this is the same idea as that one that we just looked at. This comes apart, and on one side here we have this applicator. Exactly the same idea as the Fast Fret. Now, what I liked about this one is that it was wide and you could do more than one string at a time. You could put this on the guitar neck and essentially clean all 6 strings at the same time. So that's something that I really liked about this product. And this one also comes with a cloth on the inside. Take that out, you wipe the strings down afterwards just to get rid of the excess. This one also worked quite well, and I was happy with the results. But again, this one is a little bit older, so it is dried up now. The third one that I have is this one from Dunlop. Now, this is part of a full guitar maintenance kit that has a number of different things in here. the string cleaner, but also a fretboard conditioner and a guitar polish, a number of different products in there that you can get. But you can purchase each one of these individually. This one is the string cleaner, so it has a twist-off cap, and then the applicator is on top, very similar to the other ones. Now it is a narrow one, so again, this will be back to the one string at a time method. But what I really like about this product over the other ones, and the reason that I use this one more often now, is that inside is the liquid. And so you give it a shake, and that applies to the applicator here and keeps it from drying out. So the other stuff, after time, they will just dry out. This one is nice because it's liquid inside the bottle, and then that stays as a liquid, and then you can apply it to the applicator. So this one I find lasts a lot longer than the other ones. So this is the one that I'm going to use today. I'll put this on my strings and see how much of a difference it makes. Now that I've applied that and wiped off the excess, I can already notice a difference in the feel of the strings. They have a nice, smooth, slick feel to them now. It's a lot nicer to play. So I recorded a few things playing before I cleaned the strings, and now I'm going to play that again now that I've cleaned them, and we'll compare the two and see if you can notice the difference. Like I mentioned, I'm not sure how well the microphones are going to pick that up and if you'll really hear the difference in the sound of the strings, but I can definitely notice a difference with my ear. But more importantly, it really feels different. It feels a lot nicer to play on these cleaner strings. And if it feels nicer to play, it's going to be inspiring and it's going to make you want to pick up the guitar and play more. So if you haven't tried any of these products, I highly recommend that you give them a shot. And like I said, I'll put the links in the description below for where you can purchase them on Amazon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.